1, 2, 3. Yeah, man. So one thing that we've touched on DJing and comedy, and we know you're hosting events. Tell us real quick, where did your interest in comedy come?
Shit, my mama.
Your mama, okay.
Man, let me tell you what. My mama was funny as hell, bro. And like I said, as a kid, you don't even pay attention to some of the shit, you know what I'm saying, that she used to say. But then when you get older, you appreciate it. You know, and I don't, you know, if you ever been to the hood, there's always that one person, bro. Mm-hmm. You're like, this motherfucker crazy as hell, man.
Yeah, of course.
And I was always that person, man. Whether it was elementary or like, okay, so in the way Dallas worked, we had all the schools in the same area. So when you left, well, me, I left Berry Alexander. We went to D.A. Hulsey. So we went to our middle school. So you basically traveling with these same people, man. Especially because back in the hood, we didn't move that much. You know what I'm saying? Most families like been there forever and a day. And then when I got to Carter, which is my high school, my comic, we used to call scoring on each other. So people call it snaps or, you know, Jones and each other or whatever. Yeah, ranking. You know what I'm saying? So I was good at that. So I'll never forget this day, man. Me and one of my best friends, his name was Leonard Griffin. We used to be at lunch. So I guess all these football players were like, oh man, we tired of talking shit. Let's go get it. So they all come up to the table and shit. And all of them joining me at the same time, right? And I'm just sitting back, right? And the whole time I'm sitting back, I'm not really hearing them. I got snaps on them.
On each one of them?
On each one of them, bro.
Oh,
so I'm sitting back. There's probably, I'll say 7 of them. They all taking turns. They cracking the fuck up. And I was like, that's it? So then I go down the line, bro. I'm hitting them with the joke Uzi gun and shit, right? So then people start saying, man, that's the funniest dude in this whole school. And you got to think Dallas is big, bro.
Yeah.
Carter is a 3-level school with portables. So that lets you know how big we was 5A. So to even hear that made me think like, yo, I got something. And my sense of humor has kept me level. You know, to be honest with you, man, because you got to think, like I said, when I went to the Army, I joined the Army, I was 118 pounds, bro. 118. Like, I would pull my shirt off and you can see my fucking heart beating. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't nothing but skin and nipples and shit, you know?
Yeah.
So while in the Army, it's hard, bro. Like, when you first join the basic training, you don't know what to expect. But it's the job of the drill sergeant to break you down from a molecule to a soldier. So, but the whole time I kept my attitude, I kept my wit, and you know, cause it don't go away. And I remember a guy came into my job, man. He was like, "Hey, man, are you your last name Black?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "So you went to basic training in Fort Bliss?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I was stationed with you. I went through basic training with you." He said, "Man, you said something one day that here I am, all these years later, I still remember." And I said, "What you talking about?"
Dang, Socrates.
He was like, "Man." We were sitting there in formation one day, and they wanted us to ask a question about the national anthem. And then, you know, of course, you stood up and you said, "Hey, so if an ice cream truck is riding down the street and it's playing the national anthem, do you salute like this?" Oh man, so drill sergeant pissed the fuck off, bro. He smoking us. We doing push-ups, set-ups, flutter kicks, and all this shit, man. And he said, "Man, I laughed." He said, "It was so funny, but we was mad at you."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when we went to Saudi Arabia, you know, the most normal people over there is so nervous and scared. Because we're at war, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they not gonna say, "Oh man, it's DJ Black, you know, I ain't gonna shoot him." Oh, they'll fuck me up, bro. So we over there at Saudi Arabia, and I guarantee you, man, it's the hottest I've ever been in my life. Like, it was so hot that you could just stand there and your nose will start bleeding.
Oh wow.
And we had to have a period of time that we had to stop whatever we were doing to drink water. It was that bad. But then I knew my soldiers were scared. We had a bunch of work to do. So I used to do the Thriller routine. And, you know, I'm a sergeant in the United States Army, but I knew I had to cheer them up. And I had to get their head right. So I was always that buffer to break the monotony of all the stuff that was going on. And I would go to different tents and different, you know, villages and talk to them, you know, to make sure they was all right. But, you know, in my mind, too, I was nervous as shit. But I couldn't show them that I was nervous. So like I said, at that time, my sense of humor kept me right. So that's why I said I would never let nobody change me. I'm too old for that shit now, man. I'm always going to be me. No matter if you catch me in the meeting with, you know, the president, I'm going to be me. spoke at the Martin Luther King thing, I'm gonna be me. When I did spoke at the Black History thing, I'm gonna be me. When I first did the Hot Girl contest at Hot 103, I was me. And anybody you talk to will say, no matter when you see that dude, he gonna be him. And I think that's what I like the most. Is I'm not fake or none of that kind of stuff. I go out with a girl, she getting some jokes.
Yep.
Hey, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be like, oh, look at your ass. You know, I don't do those kind of jokes. But we sit around and eat, and some food falls out. I'm like this. I said, so what, you got a new lip? And we just sitting there just laughing, you know, and shit like that. But it makes everything right, man. So I'm serious and not serious at the same time. I know when to shut it down, but I know when to get my point across. So when I think we done got past that meaty part, the meaty, now we're finna have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm finna break up the monotony. I don't want to sit here all day and, yeah, how you doing? Yes, 4 scores 3 years ago. No, we're not doing that shit the whole day. And then if I'm meeting boring, I'll walk the fuck off. And that's my attitude. So I've been funny my whole life, bro. But I got challenged at the radio station when I was at Hot 103 because everybody heard me on the Who Ride. And then, you know, somebody talked to me. Actually, it was Mystical. Mystical, the rapper, told me I'm missing my calling. And I said, what are you talking about? He said, bro, you funny as hell, bro. He said, you might, you know, he said, you're a bomb DJ. But you need to look off into your comedy, man. Because we sit there one day, and I had this dude dying, bro. And we just talking about normal nothing, you know, regular conversation. So I heard that, and then a couple of people told me after, and I said, well, I want to try it. But the only way I'll try comedy is that all the money from my comedy show goes to some kind of charity. I don't want no money, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not what I was in there for. So the first show I did was at Hurricane Alley. Dope. And I never forget it, bro. I had no idea how to do comedy because comedy is an art also. People think you just go up there, grab the mic, knock, who's there? You know, no, it's a lot more, bro. It's so technical and it's crazy because imagine if you take out tomorrow and you go to Phoenix. You don't know nobody in Phoenix, bro, but you got a comedy show. So you got to sit here and make a room full of complete strangers laugh.
That's tough.
It's tough, bro.
Yeah.
Because I seen some people fall on their ass, bro. I seen some people get on stage and it's fucking crickets. Yeah, bro.
The whole time?
Yeah, the whole time. And in my mind, I'm doing the Jedi mind trick, like, yo, wrap it up, bro. Wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? Stop. You know, and I've had some people that I had somebody I took to Phoenix. And they did the show, like they were funny here. But then when they went to Phoenix, it was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And you know, and then I saw the Jones on the other comedians too. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I said, you know, I'm gonna get you. I always tell them, I said, you know, I'm gonna get you right. So you talk shit, I'm gonna talk shit to you on stage. I'm gonna tear your ass up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But once I figured out I could travel and get in front of different crowds and make them laugh, because when you write a joke, you don't know if it's funny. In your mind, it's funny. But that don't mean the person is going to perceive me. Like me, I don't write jokes. I can't sit there with a pen and the paper and say, hey, man, what would happen if the hen crossed the road? You know, I can't do that. So I ride down the street, I can see something. Like I look at my man's neck, right? And I can write a whole joke about his neck. And then you'll see me in my car cracking the fuck up because I'm going over the joke in my head. But the whole time I haven't wrote nothing down. So I go on stage and I try it. Because I got this joke now I did at the end of Mount Gods, and it was about goddamn, this allergy killing me. It was about why I don't get high anymore. So I never did the joke in public. So that was my first time. I was like, man, I don't get high no more. Because, you know, I went to a stop sign and I sit there for 2 goddamn hours waiting on that stop sign to turn green and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I started saying, yeah, man, you know, I said, then, you know, when you high, the shit you think of sound real, like it makes sense, man. So yeah, you're philosophical as fuck. So I was sitting around like, damn, man, you think dogs fall in love, or do they just walk around fucking bitches? You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm cracking the fuck up. Yeah. And then the last one I did, because I would do like a 3-tier joke, and then I said, man, you know, the main reason I stopped getting high, cause me and my girl made a sex tape. And I said, it was really a sex tape a long time ago. It was a VHS. So then I said, I ain't worried about nobody finding it because I left that shit in the car in El Paso. And y'all know it's hot African picnic down there. That shit like a Pringles potato chip right now. Yeah. And I said, but that wasn't the bad part. I said, me and my girl went back later and we looked at the sex tape. So men, I want y'all right now to apologize to y'all girl. Cause men look ugly as fuck when they having sex, you know, so I'm talking about that. And I said, but that wasn't the part that pissed me off. I said, the part that pissed me off was when I looked to see how long the sex tape was. I said, let's just say it wasn't a sex movie, it was a sex commercial. I said, that shit was 1 minute and 31 motherfucking seconds. I'm thinking I'm in that bitch stroking. You know, so I said, you know what? It was the best minute and 31 seconds she ever had in her goddamn life. Fuck her. I said, I don't even think her coochie was wet. But fuck it, I got mine. So, you know, so I think of shit like that on the way to the show. And I just try it. Hey. And if it bomb, just go to the next joke. You know what I'm saying? It's equivalent to DJing. If you play a new song and it don't hit, man, play back that ass up. They gonna dance to that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Play the wobble. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got those go-to jokes, but you always gotta stay fresh. Okay. So it's like, man, and then I go watch other DJs. I go watch other comedians because a comedian can say something and it hit a fuse in my head and make me write a joke. I'm not gonna steal their joke, but it say somebody go to this premises, I can listen to them and then go back and write a whole nother joke off of that one or two words that they probably said. And you know, and like I said, that's a gift that God given me. He gave me that gift. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody can't do that. I'm a good improver. I can improv a whole show. So when I was doing the I don't know if you remember, but it was Jokes and Barbecue.
Oh yeah.
I was doing the Jokes and Barbecue at Reverie. Mm-hmm. When I was hosting, a majority of the time I was just freestyling. Oh. Yeah, I was up there freestyling my ass off, bro. But it came out so funny and so good that it's natural. You know what I'm saying? Even I go somewhere, I fall. You know, I make a joke about myself. I talk shit about me, bro. You know, but it has won for me. So I haven't pursued the comedy like I should because, of course, you know, I was looking to own the club. And then now my DJing has taken off so much, man. You know, like I said, with all the, you know, I'm never going to leave Las Cruces, so we're always going to do a Soul Train night. The brunch thing is kicking off. Right now, we're trying to put together a sip and paint, you know, so that's going to kick off. And then I got the contract from End of the Mount God. So I do all the big concerts, hip-hop wise, for End of the Mount God, you know, the Snoop, the Ja Rule, the Ludacris. Yeah. So all of the big ones, they call me, you know. Dope. Yeah, so I get to hammer the crowd, you know, I scratch and talk shit. So now they got me inside of the club because they heard me do the after party for Ja Rule. And it was crazy. Shout out to my man Fizzo up there, man. Frizzo, he was telling everybody I was Ja Rule brother and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that mother look just like that Ja Rule brother. So everybody thought I was Ja Rule brother. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I started doing that, man, and people don't understand, like, I'm a DJ's DJ because I can do country, I can do Spanish, I can do hip hop, but I choose old school. But all the other stuff I can play because when you're DJing, you're not playing for you. You're playing for those people in the crowd. So if they want to hear like a shitload of country song, I got it. And if I don't got it, I'm going to get it because with technology, you know, you can go to iTunes and just download the shit. But I still put my flair in it. So if you don't like scratching on country, don't come hear me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where I get down. Fuck that shit. The sun go down. All of a sudden, you like, damn, this motherfucker ain't no fun. And my homie can't have nothing beat on that motherfucker, you know? Or I did some shit with Selena. You know, I put Selena, Bitty Bitty Bum Bum. I put that shit on top of Rude Girl or Rude Boy, whatever the fuck it is from Rihanna. Because that's the way I like to jam, man. I want you to go, I want you to hear a song and you never knew you liked it. But the way I blended it and the way I mixed it, you're like, oh shit, that's fucking jamming, bro. Yeah, you know, and that's my concept right now. I ain't gonna lie, I forgot what the fuck you asked me, but yeah, man. I was here like, what the fuck he asked me? Like, hey man, so when you got your credit score up, did you no? I'm just joking.
So again, this show is called Hood Famous, right? Shit. So tell us a couple of Hood Famous spots that you enjoy here in Cruces, man. Whether it's somewhere to eat,
right now or where.
Right now. What are some spots that if you're in Cruces, you got to hit this place up?
Man, you know, right now, I done fell in love with the Pecan Grill, believe it or not. You know, because I thought at first everybody was talking about how bougie it was and shit. You know what I'm saying? I go in there, man, and they ain't bougie. You know, what's another place? Everybody don't laugh at me, man, but I love, like, the Church's Fried Chicken. The one that's on
right here off of Loman?
No, the one on 70. They closed the one on Loman.
Oh, man, that's how...
The one on 70, bro. And it's crazy because I go in there and they know my voice. I'm like, yo, I need let me get the 3-piece all chicken.
Your order, sir.
Yeah. And I was like, damn, ma'am, I didn't finish. You know what I'm saying? So I talk shit to them, and then let me see. Of course, I always go by my boy Henry spot, man, because it makes me feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really a true to life Herbalifer, but I love his teas. And then the teriyaki chicken house, bro. Fuck, bro.
Yo,
man, that shit. Oh, I love that shit, man.
That's dope. That's dope.
I need more hood places, man. I got all these bougie. Cause I'm sort of bougie too, man.
That's cool.
I use super unleaded sometimes, you know.
He said super unleaded. Who are some people here in the? I know you've mentioned like Johnny Cage and some other people. Who are some people you know, in your opinion, that are hood famous or that you'd like to see us interview in
Joey
the future?
and Jackie.
Okay.
And we go back far, man. Like I was there when Joey and Jackie first started, bro. Because like, you know, they got the #1 morning show now.
Yeah.
But I also watched their struggle. Because radio is full of egotistical people.
Okay.
And people are real finicky about their position. So they just not gonna let you come off on the street and take over their shit. And then you gotta think the morning show is the point guard.
Yeah.
For the whole radio station. They kick off the whole everything. So first thing in the morning,
day.
if that morning show is banging, it's gonna catapult the rest of the show. But when Joey and Jackie got there, man, I called them the radio of Las Cruces. That's who owns it at the time. I called them the Gophers. Because every time they always would send them, and you know, I started making jokes and shit. And I was like, damn, they done everything except sweep the goddamn roof. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they used to go, you know, Joey used to go up to the towers and fix the antennas, and they had Jackie all over the place, man. So coming from where I'm from, I saw what people were doing to them, and I wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like anybody can be a gopher.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw something in them that I thought we should give an opportunity. So I don't know if you knew who Thera, you know who Thera was?
Yeah, Big Kid's one of my best friends.
Yeah.
His older brother.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
God damn.
Byron,
yeah. Byron hit me up the other day. So Thera used to have a morning show with Trinity. So Thera and Trinity left. So they had to replace the morning show. So for a little while, you know, they had people substituting in. They had me and Damon come in the morning. Anybody that really know me, you know, back then I wasn't no morning person because I'm doing the clubs and shit. So I'm doing the radio station. I'm mad in the motherfucker because I don't want to be there in the morning. So I'm wondering why they're not giving Joey by himself at the time an opportunity.
Yeah.
So we had this beat one day, and I basically stood on the table for them, man, because I was like, man, we you know, we shouldn't be here, honestly, you know, to fuck people over. I said, the only way these people are going to be able to shine is if we give them an opportunity. They fail that opportunity, and that's on them. You know what I'm saying? And then Jackie, man, I mean, Jackie, honestly, oh, sorry, I had to give a shout out to Joey, too, because he's the producer of In the Kitchen with DJ Black. So let's get that out there.
Dope.
Jackie probably got to be one of the sweetest person that you'll ever meet, bro. When you get around her, you could feel her sweetness. You know what I'm saying? She just naturally just nice, man, always bubbly and shit like that. But when she first got to the station,
yeah,
I felt like they shitted on her.
Oh man.
And of course, when you meet somebody with a personality like that, I always equate them to a diamond. If you have a diamond and you always leave it in the closet or you leave it in the drawer, you don't give it opportunity to have its true essence. You don't, you know, that diamond has to breathe. And I saw Jackie as that diamond, man. So what I did, I used to always go behind them and dust Jackie off. So that diamond will start shining. So when we had these meetings, I knew I had some pull. So I would always throw their names and like give them an opportunity, give them an opportunity. But then now let's fast forward it to today. Joey is the operation manager for the station.
Hey.
Jackie just won like PD of the year. Their morning show is #1, man. And then when I see them, man, I feel like that big brother and you watching your little brother play football and running over everybody and shit. You like, yeah, that's my little brother right there. That's the way I feel when I see them, man. And that I attribute also to my mom. Because you got to help other people. And when you have a voice, what's the use in having a voice if you're not using it to help people?
Yeah.
And you know, and you know, I'll be real. I know people that don't know me. I'm arrogant.
Yeah.
I'm loud. I'm always talking shit. I never take something serious. But then the key word is you don't know me.
Yeah.
But once you get to know me and get away from that silly intimidation factor, then you're going to see I'm not that person, bro. I'm not always me.
Yeah.
You know, I want to see everybody win, bro.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? You seen me in action, bro.
Hey, I seen you around.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. On my shows, man, I got this character of people I always work with. You know, one of them is Otis Hicks,
Yeah.
comedian out of El Paso.
He's dope.
He dope as fuck. When he first started, I was one of the people, hey man, put him on my show. And then I remember me and Otis did a show in El Paso. And he said, hey man, I know this girl that's funny because I want to break up, you know, the monotony from the show is all males. I don't want all males to give me a female. So he said, hey man, this chick is funny. Try her out. And it was a girl named Sharita.
She's funny too. Yeah.
So Sharita got on stage and she fucking ripped it.
Yep.
So then my man Six in Albuquerque, man, he run with my boy Buck. So Buck had a show, so I drove to check out Buck's show, man, and Buck's funny as fuck.
Yeah,
so in
he is.
my mind, I felt like as a big brother, let me show y'all what nobody told me. Let me put y'all on shows in front of people y'all normally wouldn't be in front of.
Yeah.
And in most cases, I take the back seat. I don't always want the shows to be about me because Las Cruces knows me. But let me take my crowd and put y'all in front of them. You know, and then y'all build y'all fan base up off of what I have. Let's pogo stick off each other. And in this business, man, most people don't do that, bro.
No, they don't.
I mean, look at the Cat Williams shit. Cat just shitting on everybody, bro. And then the Corey Holcomb, he just shitting on everybody.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy, man. I mean, you know, if we had that much of a problem, I'd rather approach you at the time versus me jumping on the podcast and shitting on you.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that, man. That's not what we're here for. You know, my thing is that strength is in numbers. And if we got numbers, bro, we gonna win. Nobody, I mean, shit. Look how cold Earth, Wind, and Fire was. You know what I'm saying? They got the bass player, the lead guitar, motherfucker playing the flute, you know, and all this other shit.
Yeah.
But look how powerful they was. When you hear they song, you don't hear no individual other than the lead singers, but the band gelled so good together. And then it's hit after hit after hit after hit. And that's the way I want us to be, man, because all of us represent this southwestern area. So if we help each other catapult, you know what I'm saying? Buck is strong on the stage. Otis is stronger on the stage. Or Sharita's strong on the stage. If all of us on the stage together, none of us is going to let us shit on none of us. So it's still sharp and steel. And then, you know, me and Buck talk, or me and Otis talk, and, you know, we flap jokes or whatever, blah, 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 and we pull each other to the side, and dropping our ego, we listen. We like, oh, you know what? You might be right with that. Let me try it that way. So, you know, that's one of the biggest that I got pride in is seeing, you know, those people shine, man. The Otises, the Sharitas, the Bucks, the Joeys, the Jackies, man. When I sit back and I say, okay, I did something.
Yeah. Most stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
I got one last question.
Hit me
for
up,
you,
bro.
Tommy.
Hit me up, man.
What is one of the most hood famous things that you cannot forget that happened in this city, man? I'm talking something hood.
You know what I'm talking about?
Man, bro, shit. Man, I've seen more titties. Real or fake? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I'm like, why the fuck this shit? No, I ain't talking about Mardi Gras. And one thing about DJing, bro, I don't know what it is to bring out the horniness in women. In most cases, when we first started out, we ain't making no goddamn money. You know what I'm saying? You don't start parlaying yourself into money until you show. DJing is show and tell. Because everybody these days is a goddamn DJ.
Yeah.
Go buy you a laptop, put some songs on it, and you're there, hey, I'm DJ scratch and snip. You know what I'm saying? But then you ain't making no money until you making that club some money. When you can sit there and negotiate with the club, say, hey man, if I'm gonna bring you such and such amount of people, you're not gonna pay me so and so. So now I have a going rate. I won't step out my house for less than this money. And I tell you that at the beginning. I said, we ain't talking this level right now. I ain't coming to your house because I just proved to you, or I done proved to you over the years that I'm gonna bring your club some money. But something about the girls, bro. Like Hurricane Alley, man, look here, bro. I mean, real shit. I'm be real with y'all. Pussy was easy to get. You saw titties when you didn't even ask to see titties. I've caught plenty of people fucking in the bathroom. I mean, we just really think about some nasty shit.
Yeah, bro.
Cause you been in bathrooms at the club, people pissing on the floor.
Terrible,
yeah, I seen some shit where I'm like, girl, you need like 3 or 4 feet up your ass. It's like, I mean, you go to your car with your records. At the time, people fucking in the car next to you and shit, not giving a fuck, man. And then you know what I'm saying? Then when you live in a low income housing, the walls is paper thin.
Oh yeah.
You can sneeze and the motherfucker behind you will say bless you.
That's true.
So imagine if you fucking.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? It's like you sitting there fucking and covering the girl mouth. It's like you choking her. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I gotta tell you this story, bro.
Tell me.
So I saw this chick, man. You know, she was sort of cute. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Then we're at the club. And when the lights dim, you don't know, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I take this girl to the crib. I'm mad because this bitch mustache bigger than mine, right? So I ain't gonna throw no pussy away. Cause see, I'm one of the people, I got a good imagination. I might be having sex with you, but I'm thinking about Holly Berry. You know what I'm saying? But this girl, she was sick. I don't know what the fuck happened, bro. I don't know what she ate. You know, I don't know what it was, man. So she said, can I use your bathroom? So I'm like, yeah. Bro. Man, the girl in there shitting her ass out, bro. Like, you could hear it. Like, it sounded like, you know how rain hit your roof hard?
Yeah.
That's what it sounded. It sounded like a drive-by. I'm all on the ground. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the ground looking for shit, you know, trying to grab my pistol and shit. And this girl in there for probably 45 motherfucking minutes, bro. Man. So by the end, your sex action, you mad the motherfucker, right?
Oh, yeah.
Man, and so when she come out there, she flushed about 4 times. So that's how I knew she been to jail, because you do that cursing flush. So I'm that joker, man. Like, I don't know how sexy you supposed to be when you just shitted in my bathroom. Because, you know, I have a 3-date rule when you come up my house before you know I'm finna shit. I go in there, you sit in the other room, I'm gonna go shit in the back, whatever. I'm gonna flush it, light some candles, run the shower, some shit, right? She and that motherfucker tearing that bitch up, bro. I'm mad, cause you know I buy special toilet paper. You know she fucking up all my 2-ply. You know what I'm saying? So she come out there drunk as a motherfucker, man. You know after you just shitted and you drunk and probably threw up also, you don't walk the same. So she hitting all my sides and shit, man, and they gonna try to hang on the goddamn wall like she's sexy. And she look like that. Remember that movie Gremlin? She look like that female Gremlin. She sitting there, bro, non-sexy. I say, hey man, listen, I don't know how you gonna get home. You gotta get the fuck up out of here. Like you done fucked up my bathroom and everything. You done ran my toilet paper up. You didn't even run the shower. You know what I'm saying? So I had some hood shit motherfucker happen.
Hey man. Tommy.
I had some smelly coochies. Man, I had some shit happen, bro. One girl, I ain't lying, she ain't shaved her coochie since birth. She had her coochie hair look like Bob Marley. It's like, soon as she pull up her plans, I heard a boom boom clock. Like, bro. I was like, God damn, bro, I ain't never seen that much hair in my goddamn life. Don't you clean backyard? You should have cleaned her shit. She had keys in there. Her coochie hair had dandruffs. It was bad, bro. Like, I ain't never seen, bro, she should have made some dreadlocks. I'm sorry, man. That's why I ain't got no woman, man. That's why I ain't got no woman, bro. You know, we was talking earlier, man, and this is real big. You know, when you successful in so many ways, you know, you always want that bait. And I would tell anybody in the entertainment business, whether you own the club or whatever, blah, 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 it's easy to find girls to go out with, but it's hard to find that partner. Because one, it takes maturity. Because even as a DJ, a comedian, or whatever, you're somewhat like a politician. You know, you speak to everybody, and some women draw to power. You know, and you got the finest of the finest coming up to you, man, and if you don't have a secure woman, and what I mean by secure is that she know her shit. She's the queen, because most kings will let you know you the queen. Treat you different, you know what I'm saying? Especially like with a man, he can be tough as hell, right? Oh, I'm whoop this motherfucker ass. Why he step on my shoe? Why he look at me like that? Let him get sick. Oh, baby, can you give me some soup? You know, I'm sorry. You laying all on the goddamn lap and shit, you know what I'm saying? But when you're that queen, you get put in that position. And then the real queen is there for you, whether it's good or bad. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you having a good time, your queen is enhancing that good time. But when you got that insecure woman, she makes the situation bad for you. And the thing is, if you're not always in a good peace of mind, You can't always think like you supposed to think. If you're in a good peace of mind and your peace is right in your brain, bro, you sit there and you dream of the world. And that woman's supposed to be there to help you dream of the world, whether it's to give you your space or to help you, because a real woman want to see you win. Because when you win, she win. They don't understand that. But then those insecure women, oh, who that bitch? Why that hoe calling you? You know, everybody you deal with ain't gonna be a male. But that woman gotta have faith in you to believe that you're gonna do the right thing for the household. And so when I see people that have been together for years, I always ask them, what's your secret? And they said it ain't no secret. The secret is you got to have a woman that's into you as much as you off into her. And in this business, I'm not going to lie to you, man, I fucked up before. It's hard because when you see that woman, you know, fine as a motherfucker, man, you sitting there DJing and, you know, I really don't drink, right? But every once in a while I have me like a Midori sour and shit. And you see that woman on the dance floor and she dancing and she gyrating. In your mind, you're like, damn, man. Boy, and I stick my dick in that motherfucker, boy. You know what I'm saying? But then as you start maturing as a man, I always say that the grass is not green on the other side. And then if you got that person that's fulfilling your needs at home, whether it's physically, mentally, as a man, you got to start saying, why am I going to fuck this up for a maybe? Because she may be fine, but this bitch might be crazy as all I do is, you know what I'm saying? Because I got this thing, I take a woman out to eat. And when I'm taking them out to eat, to me, it's almost like an interview, almost like an audition. I want to see who you are. Yeah, I think you're pretty. Yeah, I think you're fine. But let me see your personality. Let me listen to the way you talk. Because when you have daughters, you don't want no daughters to be around these girls, you know, but puss pink, asshole brown. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, when you breed that behavior, it only seeps down to the kids. So that's a generation of see, and that's not what we want, because we want these women to be queens. And just because you have a vagina doesn't make you a queen. A queen is your behavior, how you carry yourself. So I go out to eat with them, and they don't understand I'm paying attention to them. I'm paying attention to the phone. Like, to me, people gonna text you. People gonna call you. But if I took the time out of my day to be here with you, you take that time out of your day to be here with me. And when you disrespect that, then I start taking mental notes in my head, and then it's like, I notice when you with me, you can't stay off your phone, but when I text you, you never answer me. I pay attention to shit like that, man. And then some girl told me this a couple of months ago. She said, you really don't give a fuck what you say, do you? I said, yeah, I do. But I want to tell you what's on my mind, because I don't want to sugarcoat shit for you. If we're not meant to be and you're not listening to me, like me, I have a future, man. Like, if I, like, say this club kick off, man, the comedy club kick off, and me and my man Sergio get it going on. The last thing I want to do is put up headaches from the club and then come home to a headache. You supposed to be my peace. And if you're not my peace, I'm going to tell you peace the fuck out. And I'm so used to right now being alone, it doesn't bother me. Like Valentine's Day come around, I don't give a fuck about no flowers, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, candy and all that kind of shit. It's like, no, that doesn't make or break me. I'm still at the crib cool. You know what I'm saying? I tell people, man, don't buy me no Christmas gift. You know, you hit me with a text, I'm good. So I'm used to being by myself. So the last thing I'm going to do is to bring somebody into my world that's not my peace. And we ain't got to be lovey-dovey every time, because that shit they see on TV, man, ain't nobody walking in the house and all of a sudden slow music come on and y'all slowly undress. Man, that's bullshit. I've been to Hurricane Alley. When we walk through the door, we butt-ass motherfucking naked. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know you. I ain't finna eat your pussy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where your pussy been. You know what I'm saying? Your shit probably been at the dollar store. I ain't doing that shit like that. I need to get to know you. You know what I'm saying? And I watch how men approach women at the club. If a man walk up to you and say, hey, excuse me, may I dance with you? That's a respect factor. If he walk up and start popping on your ass, that's telling me a lot about you, because that man has no respect for you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And no man, no matter how fine the girl is, want to drive a Corvette with 200,000 miles on it.
That's true, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Because that woman is an extension of you. She's your prize. So you don't want no woman at the club every week fighting motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because that's you. So when you go out with someone, and I always tell people, man, I never thought in our lifetime, when you get to a certain position, you make a certain, figure of money, that they said money changes you. It doesn't change you, it changes your situation. Because as you make more money, you got a lot to lose. And not just me. If I go around somewhere and I fuck up, man, how can I support my kids? How can I jump on the plane and say, hey man, baby, I know you can't come down here for Christmas, so I'm gonna go up there for you for your birthday. And I go and look at my daughter's apartment and I say, man, how you got a 25-inch TV and daddy's sitting at home with 85? I'm gonna buy you a new TV. I can't do that if I fuck it up. I half the gigs I get are because of my reputation. They don't say, hey man, when Black go in the club and DJ for you, he don't want nothing to drink, he don't bring 1 million people, he don't want no tab, blah, blah, blah. So I make it easy for you. So in life, I want it easy for me, man. You want that girl, when you have a bad day, can you talk to them? Yeah. Hey man, you don't want no girl, these are girls I hate the worst. Man, fuck that bitch. And she was mean mugging me, and then she got a problem with every chick, and then what I have figured out, that somebody that got a problem with every person, they are the common denominator. They're the fucking problem. So in life, your mate puts you in a checkmate. Either she gonna make you the rook or she gonna make you the king. And if she ain't putting you in a better position mentally to move to the next level, then why are you fucking with her? Just fuck her and go and leave about your business. But then some girls, man, they don't understand that we're having a sexual relationship. We're not having a relationship. It's a difference. Yeah. I'm just here to get some ass. But then, some, when they see you, they want to grab both. It's like, no, I want a relationship. I don't want a relationship. But then there's some you meet, man, as soon as you meet them, you're like, damn, this motherfucker interesting. And then you start looking at them from different angles. You try to find shit wrong. You're like, oh yeah, one of her teeth crooked.
I always be trying to do that.
All that, you know what I'm saying? Wrong. But then when that girl's special to you, man, because when you go meet her, you're doing the mirror check. You make sure ain't no shit on the side of your mouth, boogers in your eye, your hairbrush. You know what I'm saying? You carry yourself different when that woman is that person. It makes you feel better. It makes you feel whole. And then you sit there and say, hey, man, you know what? I want to do more shit with this girl. Y'all start going on little trips, and then you notice even the trip to Circle K is fun because you with that person, or y'all in the car jamming out this song, man. Y'all got a bunch of shit in common. You know what I'm saying? She know your favorite color. She know I love the Cowboys and shit. And that's that person. But then that person that's a pain in the ass, all y'all doing is fussing about every little thing. You got to prove to them that you wasn't over at Rochelle house, you know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that. And then it gets old, bro, and it wears on you. Then you look up and you're like, fuck, man, where this fucking gray hair come from? Yeah. It came from that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And then you get to that point where you don't even want to be around her no more, man. You don't want to answer the phone, bro. And you can tell the difference. So I tell men, that shit's old, bro. All that headache shit and insecurity shit, man, life is so much better when you don't have it. Life is so much better, man, when you can just sit on the phone with somebody and laugh, and it's good when you're talking to them, and then you look up and you're like, man, we've been talking for 2 goddamn hours. But it been so good, you ain't paying attention to the time. But then when you got that girl that fuss about everything, you're like, oh, man, this bitch, man. You look at the phone like, damn, we've been fussing. Bitch, you know what I'm saying?
Most stuff.
And so I always tell people, man, when you want to grow, fuck them hoes. Them hoes ain't nothing. Hoes, that's why they call them hoes. They are there for everybody. But when you find that one, man, you treat her like a plant. You put her on the ground and you put that water on them and you put that sun on her, bro. And when she bloom, man, that shit make life so much motherfucking better, bro. And I'm speaking from experience. And don't be a dummy like me. I fucked up. I had a good one. My dumb ass like, woo, look at that ass on that motherfucker, boy. She ain't got no drawers on. Man, you know what I'm saying? I done fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So now, as a man, I have matured. Because when your daughters start growing, how can I talk to my daughters about these men? Like, say some man fucked my daughter over. How can I get mad when I'm that same sorry motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? But then when you don't do it no more, you see shit, you like, all right. You know what I'm saying? And my daughter told me shit. I said, why you don't never let me meet under your boyfriend? She said, Daddy, because you crazy. I said, now they respectful, but they not respectful, I'm going to get in their ass. And I'm going to let them know how I feel. Like my daughter, that's my heart. That's my seed. Like, you see her, we look exactly alike, man. So I'm not going to let nobody fuck her over, but she always going to know that her dad is there for you. So why bring a woman around that can't teach your daughter or show your daughter how to be a woman? I don't want nobody right now to be my daughter's mom. Her mom is her mom. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to come in and say, girl, this is how you put on the bro. Like, I don't need you to do all that shit. My daughter, like, both my daughters have great moms. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I've been lucky about. You know, we don't go through all that dumb shit. So if a woman come into my life, I need you to be a woman. You know what I'm saying? But don't feed my daughter with none of the dumb shit, because my daughter is like me. She be like, Dad, I don't know about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so I always tell men, get you a good woman and watch how your shit elevate. You think I'm lying? You look at the men with great women, man. They elevate you if they are a good woman. But if they are not a good woman, they are a liability. Trust me, and there's a bunch of liabilities in this goddamn town. They come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've seen some ghetto girls be some good-ass women, but I've seen some good-ass women be some ghetto girls.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So, men, listen, man, I'm trying to tell you how to run your life, but if you really want to elevate and get somewhere, man, when you get you a good woman, you'll know it. That be that woman when you go to jail, she ain't gonna fuck your homeboy. As soon as you go to jail, she be sitting there waiting on you and shit. You put money on your books and shit. You know what I'm saying? I said, but a fucked up woman, she will ruin whatever you got. Imagine you in the club, bro. You DJing. Your girl in the crowd fighting. You just lost that gig because she think some girl like you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so if you want to elevate, man, get you one, bro. Fuck these hoes. Trust me. While you young, do what you do. But when you start getting older, man, you gonna start saying, man, what the fuck am I doing? All of a sudden, you got babies all over the goddamn place. All of a sudden, you sit here scratching your dick, and that shit fires them all. You're like, oh, shit, that's a goddamn fire. You know what I'm saying? You goddamn nuts. One of them hanging lower than the other one. This shit, man. Don't do that shit, or this bitch knocking on your door for no reason, because when a woman ain't shit, she's just gonna come to your house because she think that's hers. Don't do it, bro. It's not worth it. They sitting there fighting. You know, dude be like, man, I had hoes fighting on me. Man, they hoes. That's what they supposed to do. They do whole shit. So it's like, stop it, man. Get you one good woman, trust me, and you're going to be a much better person. Women that know that they are secure will do everything for you. They will do everything for you. But a woman that's insecure, it's always going to be a fight. You had the worst day at work. Man, I'm telling you about this bitch at work, man. I almost lost my job. Oh, what's that bitch name? You trying to fuck her? You got your phone? You know what I'm saying? You don't put up that shit, man. So get you a good woman, man. That's how I'm going to leave this place. You know what I'm saying? I'm a preacher too, man. Amen.
Amen, man.
I'm signing Professor Clump. Man, I told this dude, I said, listen here, Miss Purdy, if you want a good one, you got to get a good one, man. And then I said, look what you made me do. You know, I'm just joking, man.
Hey, man.
Man, thank you, bro.
Thank you, Tommy, for taking time out of your busy schedule.
Yeah, man.
We here at Hood Famous are super excited to have you here, man. Again,
y'all got some editing to do. I'll be talking like a motherfucker.
Shout out to the edit team.
Yeah,
man.
Spike Leroy. It's Spike Leroy and shit, man. Spike Lee and shit.
What's up, man? This is
hey, tell me to edit my lips too. My shit dry as fuck, bro.
Nah, you good, bro.
Yeah, man.
Good.
I got you, man.
So this is one. We over and we out with this episode.
Yes,
of
sir.
Hood Famous TV with Tommy Black.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.